What's going on, people? So this video, as the title likely says or whatever, is going to take a quick look at some pro wrestling tees things. So we're going to compare the t-shirt version to the tank top version, right? So long story short, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, obviously there is a noticeable difference because on the tank tops things have to be smaller because there's less room to work with. So there you go, right? Now, for those of you who might want to sit around and watch for the next couple minutes, see some other examples, that's cool, you can do that, but you also have that option, as you always do, to go and find something better to do with your time, which probably won't be super difficult. But hey, let's go ahead and do this thing. I'll talk to the people who decide to sit around, and the other people, well, goodbye to you and have a nice rest of your day and all that good stuff. So here's the thing, right? I got 6 shirts, 3 sets, however you want to look at it, right? So we'll lead with these because this is the first one that I bought for this particular little review, if you want to even call it a review. Actually, one thing I will say first off, when you do go to the Pro Wrestling Tees site, you probably notice that they have a lot of t-shirt options, right? They have like the soft style, the premium soft style, the basic. I'm not getting into all that, right? I don't know what the differences are. I assume it's probably easy to figure out if you just like look at the site long enough or whatever. But I like the premium soft ones because that's what I get with the pro wrestling crates and the AEW crates and whatnot. And it's pretty nice. So I just draw the line there, right? And if you're curious about the sizing, they do have a sizing chart on their website. So maybe check that out, or just buy the same size that you buy in any other t-shirt or tank top. That's what I would do. Actually, that is what I do. Fancy that. Here we go. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out, huh? This right here, right? So we're looking at an Adam Cole shirt. So as I was saying before, when you look at the two shirts side by side, obviously it's going to be a lot bigger on the t-shirt version because there's more room to work with. I said that before. I'll say it again probably a couple other times. Now, the one other thing about that, and I'll give you other pictures of the other shirts, whatever, sometimes to a certain extent or whatever, because this one, the tank top version, is a little smaller, from a distance it can look a little crisper in some ways because it's not so blown up or whatever. It's not a big difference, it's just something you'll notice in like certain parts of the shirts, and that's completely based off of what the print is, right? So if something with just some text, maybe not so big a deal. Something with a little more design in the graphic, maybe so. But either way, all in all, that's what you're looking at when it comes to these things. So let's go ahead, we'll move on to the next round here. Keep this thing moving, huh? So this up next, we have a shirt from Cool Hand Ange, right? I was about to say the Jericho Appreciation Society, but I guess now he's just a dude on TV, right? Is there a group name that he's attached to? I don't know. Either way, so here's this, right? So we got this shirt, and once again, second verse, same as the first. You got a lot bigger of a print over here on the t-shirt version, of course, right? And so this one, in a way, I kind of like the tank top version a little bit more because something about the knife part or the comb part just comes out a little bit better. That's purely an opinion-based thing, obviously. It's kind of up to you as far as how you want to feel about it. But there is that, right? It's probably easier to read on a bigger platform like this one here. But again, it kind of comes down to what you want to pick as far as, your shirt preferences and such. And so now we have one last one to go through, right? See, quick video. Not too much to say. And this one, real quick before I get into it, I did not need to buy this shirt really. And I say that because months ago, actually a little over a year ago, I did a botched AEW shirt whatever video, and this was one of the ones that I got. And I remember looking at it and thinking like, oh, well, this is kind of a messed up print here on the E up there, But then you look at this, like, no, that's really just how that print is. It's kind of weird because it looks wrong, but it's on all 3 of these shirts that I have. Either way, so let's go talk about it real quick. This is going to be the better than the best in the world shirt. Obviously, if you can read, you knew that already. So looking at it, like I was saying before, sometimes like a smaller print or smaller graphic or whatever, it can look a little better in some ways, at least to me. So when I look at the MJF, like actually him on this shirt, it just kind of comes off better on the smaller one because, it gets a little blown up and all that good stuff because, again, on the t-shirt, you have a bigger area to work with, so you're going to have a bigger picture. It just kind of works that way. But otherwise, I mean, the print quality itself is all exactly the same. So there's no difference there. It's not like you're getting an inferior design if you go with a smaller shirt or smaller print or whatever. No, it's all very much the same machinery or whatever. So nothing to really consider there. But the one other thing I will throw out, since I'm thinking about it right now, this MJF shirt, it did come from their clearance rack, right? Pro Wrestling Tees and Shop AEW both have clearance sections. And so as far as I've seen, right, I don't know if it's super advertised all the time, but if you buy something from there, it's like an automatic 35% off because those designs are what they're going to be retiring soon. So there's no real timeline that they put up as far as how long something will be on there before it actually gets retired. I've seen things be on there for months. So if you look on there and you see something, you may as well just pick it up because that could be the last day. It could be there for a couple more weeks or months. Who knows? May as well just get your shirt, and then that way you don't have to go and try and track it down later or something from some secondhand eBay, whatever nonsense. Just saying. But hey, live your life however you want to live your life. So, got some shoes to talk about, some action figures to talk about, and then something else to talk about. So, from me to you, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to do those things that I just said I was going to go do. So, yeah, there's that. Later, people.